Happy, somewhat overcast and kind of rainy Saturday, but it's okay. At least it's warm. It's going to be warm tomorrow, and then the day after, temperature is going to drop. But it's what makes life interesting, yeah? And according to what I read in the newspaper, for those of you in Southeast Texas, the power grid should hold up. I was just reading that in the newspaper. Let's just get on with the reading, shall we? Today's reading is right down to basics. Love yourself. And the first quote, I don't need to go out and research this person, is the Buddha, who says, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and your affection. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and your affection. Ernest Holmes, in the Science of Mind textbook, on page 150, he says, if someone makes themselves receptive to the idea of love, they become lovable. To the degree that they embody love, they are love. So people who love are loved. In other words, he's saying it's reciprocal. You are the person who loves, then you will get love in return. And this is a basic message. You've heard it before, but here's a just slightly different take on it. It says, most of us set relationship goals. True. Whether in a love relationship, strengthening or healing familial relationships, relationships at work, or developing friendships. Rev Kelly now says, I invite us to focus on our relationship with ourselves. Without healthy self-love, there is no other love. Our very nature is pure love. While love may be difficult to describe, we know it instantly when we experience it. Love expects nothing, demands nothing, and costs nothing. Love is unconditional and in harmony with all things. Love is the energy from which all life flows. Each of us is born with nothing but pure love inside us. Every major religion teaches love. I'm going to come back to these. It is the essence of our light, the building block of all we create, live, and breathe. God, the divine source, spirit creator, universal energy, the ground of all being, call it what you will. This is the love inside us. Thinking, acting, and being in love is being one with our source. Often we look for love outside ourselves, in relationships, in our actions, in our achievements, in our results. What is essential is to recognize that we are love. And loving ourselves is the most important thing we can learn in this lifetime. You are an inexhaustible source of love, nothing else. We don't receive love from another, but we can feel the resonance of their love. The key is to experience the love from within. We must love ourselves to truly love others. Now, Jesus said that the first commandment was to love God with all your mind, your heart, your being. And then the second, like unto it, was to love your neighbor as yourself. And all that supposes that we do indeed love ourselves, because if you don't love yourself, you really cannot love anybody else. And I don't want to get into nitpicking about when Reverend Kelly talks about all religions are best, all major religions teach love. Well, the problem is this, that I see it. Yes, most major religions teach love. However, many exponents, many practitioners of major religions don't practice love. And we ourselves don't always practice love, right? So I think she's right when she says we need to focus on loving ourselves. And what does that mean? It means being able to accept ourselves as who we are in this moment, with all our good parts, our bad parts, our in-between parts, and everything. It doesn't mean to say that we condone stuff in the past that we've done that's been wrong. But what he does mean to say is that we can forgive ourselves for what's gone on in the past, and we can concentrate on the future with love. And love really to me just means acceptance. It means accepting us as we are. If we're led to believe that God, the ground of all being, source, everything, can accept us exactly as we are, then with all our faults and everything, then it presupposes that we ought to be able to do the same. And as I said, it doesn't mean to say that we accept everything that we've done in the past. No, if we've done something that's not acceptable or detrimental to us or others, yeah, then no. But it means that we forgive ourselves and we accept ourselves as we are. Loving somebody else doesn't mean to say that you have to like them. It simply means that you can accept them as a human being. You don't have to agree with them. And as I said, you don't even have to like them. Love and like are not the same thing. Love means acceptance as to who somebody is. It doesn't mean to say that you accept everything that they've done as okay, because if somebody has done stuff that's not okay, yeah, you don't like that, you don't love that, but it means that you say that they are a human being worthy of being loved. Somebody once said that there's only two real things. People are either offering love or they're seeking love. So when people are doing things which are against other people's interests, just for their own self-satisfaction, it means that they're searching for love. They're searching for acceptance as to who they are. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it. If somebody goes out bragging, it means really they don't accept themselves. If they were at home with themselves, they won't need to brag. If they're at home with themselves, they wouldn't need to hurt other people. So, the basis for everything, I think she's right, is to love ourselves. Today, I choose to love myself unconditionally, exactly as I am today. I choose to love myself unconditionally, exactly as I am. Remember, love and like are not the same thing. They are different. Love means acceptance, means forgiveness. It means willingness to forgive. Reverend Lisa will be back tomorrow morning, right about 9:15. Our service will be at 11 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. Please tune in. All you have to do is go to Creative Life Spiritual Center's Facebook page at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and the service will magically appear. And Facebook's a bit wacky. Sometimes you have to click a couple of times for it to actually come up, but it will come up. And if you subscribe or you like us on Facebook, you'll get a notice. Creative Life Spiritual Center is live now. So I hope you have a good rest of the day, a good rest of Saturday. Hope Sunday turns out to be a really great day for you. And until next time, remember, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Namaste.